welcome. I'm Sylvia from My Kitchen Creations. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. On today's episode, we are making Elk Chipotle Enchiladas, and I am super excited for this recipe because a lot of hard work went into getting this elk, and I couldn't be more proud of my husband. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, we're going to start by mincing our garlic. Next, we're going to finely chop half of a red bell pepper. Now chop your onion. Now take your chipotle peppers and we are going to dice them up. Just like so. Now we are going to start by making our enchilada sauce. Over medium heat in a medium skillet, go ahead and add your oil. Add our flour to the oil. And we are going to work that flour into that oil. So we're just going to cook our flour for about a minute or two so we can remove that raw taste from the flour, and it will make our sauce taste a lot better. Now go ahead and add in your chili powder, your onion powder, your garlic powder, and your cumin. Go ahead and keep stirring this and make sure that everything is well combined. And we are bringing out all the flavor from these spices by cooking them first. So here's my water, but you can also use chicken broth for this. And I had added 1 Maggie cube to it, so I'm just going to add that in. And guys, you can go ahead and keep adding water to your enchilada sauce if you want it thinner. Here is my enchilada sauce. That looks great. So I am going to remove it from the heat and set it aside. For medium heat, I went and added some oil to a large skillet. So we're just going to warm up our tortillas long enough that they are rollable, but we do not want them crispy. And if you are using flour tortillas, you can go ahead and just nook them in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Here's our tortillas. They look good. So this is what I was saying. So you need to be able to roll them. Okay, so not crispy, just warm them through that you are able to do that. Using the same skillet over medium heat, we are going to add our butter and our ground elk. And the reason I'm adding butter to the elk because it is very lean, okay? So it needs the extra fat in order to cook. But if you are substituting the ground elk for beef, you do not need to add the butter. We are going to season our elk with some garlic powder, some onion powder, some cumin, some chili powder, and some better than bouillon base. And now go ahead and make sure that the season is well mixed with the elk. We're going to cook our meat until it's no longer pink. As you can see right now, my meat is no longer pink or red, so now I am going to remove it from the heat and place it in the bowl. Now using the same skillet, I am going to add a little bit of oil to add my veggies. And I am going to saute them for 10 minutes until they are softened. After 10 minutes, this is how our veggies are looking. Now we're going to add our minced garlic, our chipotle peppers, some cumin powder, chili powder. Give that a mix. I'm going to add some of that chipotle sauce in here. Now return your meat to the veggies. And now we're going to give that a good stir. We're just going to let this simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. So now we're going to assemble our enchiladas. So I have my corn tortilla here. I have my favorite blend of cheese. I'm using Monterey Jack and Cheddar cheese on mine. And I'm going to give it a good roll. Now that I have all of them rolled up, I am going to add the rest of my meat on top. Now it's time to add our enchilada sauce. Time to add on our cheese, and I love my enchiladas saucy and cheesy. After adding on our cheese, we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees and grab some tin foil, and we're going to cover our dish. We're going to stick that in the oven and bake for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to remove the cover and bake for another 15 minutes. My Elk Chipotle enchiladas are ready. Take a look. Doesn't it look amazing? And my mouth is watery and I cannot wait any longer. It is delicious, guys. Thank you so much for cooking with me today, and I'll catch you guys later.